Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about this Shape server management. So first we will create one account in the Shape manager. So we will create one Shape server under that, and we will connect our workstation with this Shape server. So first you need to go under this manage.shape.io. So just search it under this Google and check. Okay, this is my login page. So you need to create your account. So I am going to create my new account under this manage.shape.io. Here you need to specify your full name, all the information. Company name you need to specify. I am going to specify HOC Group 1. Email ID you need to specify whatever the email ID you have, 2020@gmail.com. Username I'm going to specify Dynamite 2020. I'm not reboot. Just start and click on it. So it is created. Just so you need to get one email confirmation. So you need to check under that. So you will get one email from this sheet. So you will get one link. So just click on it. I already opened my Gmail, so this mail is received. Now it's opening. Yeah, you need to email the verification successfully. Password, if you want to set new password, you can set it. So I'm going to set my new password and create user. I'm going to update this password. Now you can see you are under in Shape server. So this is the method you can create your Shape account, and under that we will create one Shape server. So basically this Shape server is nothing but this uh, central repository, you can say, means whatever the workstation you have and whatever the cookbook and recipes you have created, so that recipe you can upload under this Shape server, right? Now you need to click on this create a new organization. Okay, just click on it. Here you need to specify this full name for your organization. I'm going to specify this name, that is HOC Group 1, and short name HOC is already in use, HOC1. Yeah, it's taking create organization. Now this, yeah, account is now created, and there are two options we are getting, that is download starter kit and learn Shape, right? So just click on this download starter kit. Here you need to proceed. So you will get this link, okay, to download it. So just click on OK, or you can copy it. One moment, is there any option to get this URL directly? Okay, no issue. This file is now downloaded, so just click on it. This file is downloaded and it is in zip format. So you need to unzip it. I'm going to extract it. Okay, first I'm going to create one directory. This is my directory shape, and here I'm going to paste it under this directory. This file is there, and going to extract here. Now this file is now extracted with the name shape-repo, right? So under the shape-repo you will get all these files and directories. So this directory we need to copy under your Linux machine. So this is my Linux machine, this is my workstation. So I'm going to copy it using this WinACP software. So this WinACP software basically we can use to upload and download your files or directories from your local machine to your Linux machine. I need to check the public IP address of my Linux machine and just paste it. Here I am going to use this user, that is ec2-user. Okay, it is asking for password, so I need to set some password for ec2-user. I'm going to set this password as temporal. Yeah, it is updated successfully. Temporal. Just enter it. It's getting some authentication error. Okay. One moment. Paste it here. ec2-user. Just enter it. It's failed. ec2-user. Temporal. Okay. Actually here we need to select the private key here, right? So without private key it is not going to log in. So I am going under this option, that is the private key, which we have downloaded. So we need to take it first, all files. That is my shape workstation. Yeah, this is my ppk file. You need to paste it here. Paste your IP address. Username is my ec2-user, and setting this password, that is my temporal. Check it now. Yeah, it's fine. Now it's working. I'm going under my download folder. Okay, this is the shape folder. Okay, just go and okay. Here I am going to copy it under /temp, or you can copy it under this ec2-user. So this folder I am going to copy. Just you need to select and drag and drop here. Now you can see under your Linux machine I am under this /home/ec2-user, and you can check it using this ls command. Shape-repo folder is there, right? So I have copied and just check what are the information is available So there is one by default cookbooks is available and one role is assigned, right? And if you are using ls space hyphen a, so here you will get this information. So there are another files are created, one directory that is dot shape and one is this dot git ignore. Okay, so these are the files are available inside it. So when you check under this directory that is dot shape, you will get ls space hyphen a. So there are two files are available, right? That is pm file, that is your uh, private key which I have copied, and this is my gun mit 2011.pm. So this file is created from your shape server, and this is my config.rb, that is your recipe, right? So one already ruby file is available, that is my config file. You can check it under what information is there. So this is the information you will get about your URL, what is the URL you are using to connect your shape server. So this URL you will get from it. Now, so these are the all basic information you will get, right? So config dot RB file is most important. You need to just check this information, which account user ID you are using and what key you are using, what is the cookbook path. This is my cookbook path is available. This is my client key. You can say this is the log location and this is the log label, right? Now we need to use this command, that is knife. Okay, knife space SSL space check, just enter it. Now using this command we are going to connect with our shape server. Okay, under this dot shape you need to run this command. So here you will successfully verified certificate from API dot shape. So basically this SSL check, it will successfully verified the certification from your shape server, right? So this command you need to run before to start this configuration. So in next video we will attach our workstation with this shape server. So thank you guys, thank you for watching this video.